Welcome to English for Professional Mechanical Engineers. My name is Yiju. I'm so happy to have this chance to speak to you today about the topic of sustainable life. We'll start with some graphs and pictures. And could you please tell me what are the main messages of the pictures? First, what's the message of this line graph? The horizontal axis is time between 1950 and 2100. The vertical axis is population in the unit of billions. As you can see in the circle, there are about 2.5 billion people in 1950. Next, I would like to ask you, would you please try to figure out what the population is right now? Okay, when we look at the year 2017, around the circle shown in the graph, the number is about 7. Therefore, we have about 7 billion people right now in the world. Then, how many people will we have at the end of the century? Okay, when we focus on the circle in the year 2100, you may see the world's population reached 10 billion at the end of the century. So, let's recap. This graph shows growing and aging global population. Again, how many people are there right now in the world? Okay, it's about 7 billion people. How many people will be there by the end of the century? Okay, it's about 10 billion people. Actually, our population is not just growing, but also aging. It means we will have more and more people, and the people are getting older and older. Alright, so what's next? What do you see in this photo? What message does this photo deliver? Okay, you probably can see some trees, also some bare surface without tree protection. But what is the message of this photo? Let's put it another way. Which is faster? The speed to consume natural resources or the speed to replenish natural resources? As you may be aware, the answer is so obvious. We consume natural resources much faster than they can be replenished. This is the final figure I'd like to share with you. And what is the message of this line graph? Again, the horizontal axis is time in the unit of year, while the vertical axis is carbon dioxide emission. According to this graph, could you please answer the following question? Globally, the amount of carbon dioxide emission is A, increasing, or B, decreasing? Okay, I'm sure your answer should be A, increasing. So that will bring us to the next question. Higher population consumes the earth and produces more waste. Is it sustainable? Before answering the question about if it is sustainable, let's look at sustainability. What is sustainable life? Okay, it's a life with circular thinking. It means we produce something. Then the product is capable to be consumed. Meanwhile, waste is also produced. However, the waste would be recycled back to the factories to generate products. Note this point. Production, consumption, and waste recycle. then the resource will go back to the production line again. It is a circle. This kind of circular thinking is needed for sustainable life. However, this is not something new. It is how this planet works for billions of years, long before human beings existed on Earth. Alright, but how do I know if I follow circular thinking and lead a balanced life? And how do I apply this philosophy of sustainable into my life? Now, let's look at some questions. Do you like to go to a beach without sand but covered in tiles? Yes or no? Do you want to climb a mountain? The mountain is full of advertisements. Yes or no? Do you want to eat absolutely healthy food pills? Or some food, probably not so healthy, but tasty? What does a sustainable life mean to me? If we cannot touch the sand at the beach, if we cannot see beautiful mountains because the trails and mountains are blocked with advertisements, if we cannot taste the food but take some pills to maintain our healthy, can people live in this way for a long time? If the answer is no, we cannot live in this way for a long time, then it's probably not a sustainable life for us. At the same time, I would like to ask, what is a sustainable life of our Mother Earth? If the beach is not what it used to be, if the mountain is not what it looked like before, if the food does not taste the same as before, if nature is no longer nature, can the earth sustain in that way for a long time? I doubt it. We are not so different from the nature. We have to sustain the way of the life by sustaining the way of the nature. When people throw the nature environment off balance, are we changing the way we live? Are we destroying the way that Earth is at the same time? Is it possible to lead a sustainable lifestyle in that way? This is a reference about how the nature operates in a circular thinking. It has its own rhythms to connect everything in a feedback loops. It is a beautiful video. I really recommend you to take a look. Okay, here is a nice picture that I take in Ali Mountain in Jiayi. A mother monkey hugs her lovely cub with another one standing by their side. Their faces convey the message of love and emotion. Finally, by showing this photo, I'm saying goodbye to you in this section, Sustainable Life. I'm so happy to share this idea with you. Thank you for watching. Hope you have learned something important from this lecture. Have a good time and see you in the next one. Goodbye.